Okay, we're live there.
Hello, welcome to National Shovel Day live from Hudson Yards. We're in Vayner Media's office. We couldn't be more psyched that you're here. I wasn't here for the start of Christmas or Mother's Day or Father's Day, but you are here for the start of a national holiday. And I want to welcome my co-host, Gary V, and the most beautiful woman I've ever met,
Oh, it's very nice of
Cass
you.
Lazaro. Welcome.
Am I the co-host and she's the beautiful woman, or am I the beautiful woman and she's the co-host?
I
just
wasn't
want to make
gonna
sure.
say, I wasn't going to say that you're a beautiful woman.
I'm really happy to be here. Wait, are you actually trying to make this an official national holiday? Is like there's probably like a way to
Oh, we're
do
doing
that.
this every year.
I think that if we could do it, it would be great because it's all about shoveling shit. It's all about being an entrepreneur and shoveling shit. Why
I
not?
love that. I love that. I love it. Are you changing some stuff up here?
Yeah, I was trying to make it wider, but it's not gonna work.
Not gonna work. That's fine. We don't need. We'll just get me and Cass. We don't need Mike. We know how to sell books here. If we show Mike, they might refund books. Everybody on my socials, how are you? Go to garyv.com/join. I think Dustin will have that up shortly. And it's an honor to be here to kick off this ridiculous show. It's gonna be amazing. Well, of course, I'm happy to. This is incredibly apropos for me to be hosting you in a conference room.
I know. So let's talk about it. Let's go right there.
Please tell everybody.
So, what year was it?
Well, it was a long time ago. We were all very young, 2009.
2009.
Yep.
And you go and talk to Mike. You knock on our door. You come up.
Actually, Mike came to the to Wine Library. I think is our first conversation.
Yep, I went there first.
Yep.
He knocked on their
Did he-
door
he didn't-
virtually.
But he didn't ask you then, did you? Did he?
No. I think
He
we
was still
met.
jabbing. He wasn't doing the.
Yeah, I was jabbing. I didn't go in for the right hook yet. We'd met. It was when I met Mike. It was one of these. Actually, let me start from the top because there's so many people joining from my world. Everybody, here's what I'm doing. I am here promoting a book and it's not mine. This is unprecedented. This is the first time this has happened in my career. There's a book coming out, and you know I'm going to love this title, Shoveling Shit, right? And it is an absolute love story to entrepreneurship. These two are some of the best entrepreneurs I've ever met in my life. And I met them a long time ago. We're about to go into that story, but you can see on the screen, Cass and Mike, at Cass and Mike. If you're watching me on my social, please come over right now to garyv.com/join. That will send you to the official National Shovel Day live stream on YouTube right now. I want you all up in here. I can't see the chat from that, right? Are they doing that?
That's their chat.
That's their chat, but can we see that on that screen? We don't have that. Can you take control of that and get us to their chat? Because I want to see some of the feedback. They're going to want to see it too. I see comments. There we go. You'll get that over in a second. I know Dustin's like reverse. You're almost there. Top right, up, boom, click that. And we are now in the game. Look at that. See? Now you can say hi to Michelle and Miles.
Oh my
Miles. The offspring. Sammy Went is here. David, look at all these people saying Gary sent me. Look at
Gary
this.
sent me. I love
Look
it.
at this. Look at this.
Love it.
I said the text. Everybody, if you just came from the text to this URL, put Gary sent me on YouTube right now. We're about to tell an incredible story. And most of all, I have good news for all of you. All of you are about to buy a book. And really, you're going to buy 3 because you're going to buy 1 for you. And you're probably going to buy 2 for like the entrepreneurs. And if you're really smart, the Lazes here have followed the Gary 2007-8 Crush It blueprint, the bundle that became a standard in the book world. I'm excited about this. We got bundles, we got books, we got the founder of Liquid Death who used to work at Vayner. This is all essential. There's a lot going
A
on.
lot going on. We've
lot.
got 3 hours. We got to take it easy. Kick it over.
No, I have 30 up front, and then I'm coming back multiple times. So stand put. Yes, I'm wearing the Gratitude Gorilla 555 t-shirt. That'll be dropped soon on whatnot. I'm gonna be excitable. You guys have to pace yourself, but I don't know if you know this. I can do this for 8 hours.
I know.
So
I know you
that.
can. I know you can.
Why don't we start at the top? Before we go into our story, I want to start with shoveling shit, why you wrote it, but weave that into first your actual careers because a lot of Gary fans are coming in first. And I want them to understand. I don't know if I've ever written the forward to a book. I think I might have bullshitted one a few years ago, but like this was real for me. This is real for me. The reason I'm promoting it is if it's one of my own books is because Mike and Cass are family to me. Truly, honestly. And I think a lot of people that know me know I really do get close with people. And like my team will tell you, like it's more human. This is a different level than that. My parents adore these people. Like they were at Misha's bar mitzvah. Like this is real family to me. real fucking family to me. No bullshit. If I've done anything good in your life that's brought you value, don't even buy a fucking V-friend. Buy shoveling shit. I'm not kidding. And especially if you're like a real entrepreneur, you guys have like these. I want to get into those in a minute, but this really fucking matters to me. They really matter to me. And most of all, I know they wrote a real book because these people built real businesses. They support real businesses. They're some of the smartest people I know. You know, Cass is the brains and the looks, and Mike's just around, and it's fucking perfect.
Some
Well,
people
that-
say I'm barely around.
First of all, thank you for that intro, Gary. So,
Yeah, I would highly recommend clipping that and just running
Yeah,
that
just- I was
against
gonna
fans
say,
of
like,
Gary
that might be
Vee.
a great
That's how you're gonna
ad
get all your sales.
Team, we gotta make sure we have that. So, yeah, so Mike and I have worked together, you ready for this? 28 years. 28 years together, 25 of those married, and there's no one else I'd rather run a company with than Mike.
Real quick, sorry to interrupt. That guy Ching says, "Damn, Gary, that was low." You don't understand, Mike. I'm a Jersey boy. The more you insult your buddy, it actually means the more you love them. Dustin knew. Like that's a Jersey boy thing. Like the more you insult your buddies, the more you actually. This is bro code. I know we talk a lot about like girl math, and there's a lot of trends on that. Let me teach you what bro code is. Like if you really fuck with your buddies, if you really fuck with them. Like my best friends in the world, all we do is shit on each other 24/7.
I love it. I love it.
Vivi's watching.
I
Isn't
know.
she some? Oh no, they don't have school today.
They
Riverdale
don't
never has
school
fucking
today.
school.
I don't know why they.
The more you pay, the less these kids go to
Yes.
school. We lost the screen.
That's right.
Vivi, enjoy today. You don't have school Friday either, Vivi.
I
You
know.
just got out of fucking. They
Viv.
don't fucking go to school.
No, they don't.
All right.
She's Monday and Friday off. Yeah.
Come
no,
on.
I don't know
Our
what
kids go to the
she's
same
doing.
school. This is family, everybody. Buy shoveling shit. Buy them all. Buy every copy on Amazon right now. All right, Cass,
I love
Mike, go
this.
ahead.
All right, so we started off with golf.com. We did that starting in 1998. I had this idea,
The internet.
yeah, that
1.0.
Web 1.0. I had this idea that golfers would like to track their game online.
Now you're saying golfers, not gothers.
No.
Okay, I just want to make sure. I heard goth a little bit.
Like
This
the
golf the
sport.
sport like yesterday.
Like the sport.
Rory,
Yes.
career grand slam. That, not
Woo!
goth like
No, golfers, people who play golf, like the crazy avid
Wait, big
golfers.
news. Let's clap it up. Tim Pulse pre-ordered.
Okay, that's
SGC
awesome.
Barbarian bought.
Thank
Excited
you.
to read.
Thank
Real
you.
quick, do not buy a copy yet if you're like a real baller because there's packages.
Yeah, there's big packages coming up. Big packages. All right, so, wow, okay, we're laughing at, are you?
Go ahead. We're just broing out a little bit. Go.
This is like, by the way, this reminds me of you.
You're the biggest bro at this table right now.
Listen.
You guys don't know Cass.
Well,
She's the biggest bro at the table,
literally-
and I'm not fucking
I
joking.
literally boxed.
For all the people that know Cass, I promise you, she's the biggest pro at the table.
It's
Go
true.
ahead.
I will take on either of these two. All right. So started that company, wanted to help golfers. Then we sold that to Time Warner. And then in 2007, the day our daughter Vivian was born, we actually started Buddy Media. And that's where the story starts with you two. We ran that company for less than 5 years, sold it to Salesforce for 745 million.
Say it slow.
745 million. And we had.
And it wasn't an all cash deal, if I remember, since I was on the cap table.
30%.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that stock exploded as well.
Big time. And you know the story that we had other offers that were over $1 billion.
I'm aware.
Yes. So that's it. We're the real deal.
Yeah, so
Yes, you are.
We shoveled a lot of shit.
So started 8 companies, but we've done what all entrepreneurs do. They start investing. We've supported over 100. We've done a lot of deals with Gary. Love the pickleball team, Empathy Wines, V Friends. I just swept the floor. Please sweep the floor. V Friends.
That's amazing.
And we love entrepreneurs. And so we sat down and we said, how do we write our love story, but also our love story to entrepreneurs? And what it's about is all these cheat codes that we have for the last 30 years. And we don't believe in just cheat codes. You got to add hard work and resilience. But these cheat codes of how to focus an organization, how to raise money, how to hire.
Go to the
hire.
official stream over here.
50 cheat codes we've put in this book. And what today is about, some of our favorite entrepreneurs, including Mike Cesario of Liquid Death, we're going to stack more cheat codes on top.
Yeah.
And
Who wrote the book?
We both did.
No, I know, but who wrote the book,
it was
guys?
not easy.
No, I know.
No,
but
seriously, okay, I'm
like,
gonna tell
Cass, you go first because I trust you more.
Okay, so
what
here's-
percentage in this book is you and what is Mike?
I'm gonna say the absolute truth.
I know you will. That's why do you think I
I-
went to you first?
I've collected these cheat codes over the last 30 years. I had them written down in my notes app. Okay. These are the same things we say to every entrepreneur every single week. Okay. So I would do listen, I'm dyslexic. I did a horrible first draft. Okay.
Makes
of
sense.
all the chapters.
Yep.
Gave them the scaffold. I write in bullet points, and then Mike does what he does best, which is write over it.
Yeah, it wasn't an easy process. Let's just say.
Cass, can you answer my question? What
50%, 50%.
Really?
Yes, and I think he wrote 50%.
Mike, what do you think?
We're in it together.
That I know. I know how
It
you
was
guys
hard.
roll.
It was hard.
There's no
because-
such thing as true 50-50.
You're right. And
Thank you,
a
Mike.
lot of the conversations went like this.
I don't know how.
Here's the thing.
Wait a minute. Are you political correct on like
No.
live streams?
Dude, I don't think I did enough. Like,
So you think it's 63 Mike, 37
I
you?
don't ever like him winning. So
I know that,
can't
but
say
I'm trying. Look, we want to be transparent here. We
Okay,
want
the,
people.
the transparent part is I wrote every single outline, bullet point, and I had every story. Mike did not have stories, and I wrote it all down. Okay, so
I'm listening.
That's it. Then I would say my shitty paragraphs, and anyone who knows who's dyslexic, who can't do
I can't do
transition,
anything.
can't do transition.
My team knows that if you write me an email longer than 3 words, I'm out and call a 5-minute meeting.
I can't even do it. So Mike then went back in, and then who edited a lot? I edited a lot. So,
Okay.
So
Sounds like you did most.
no.
Mike?
No. He's
Mike, can you
Yeah, so-
please give me a straight answer? The people want to know.
So I wrote up most of the chapters after she outlined it.
Yep.
I showed her what I wrote, and she would typically say, "I don't like it." I said, "Okay, you
Sounds like you guys are
I'm
doing.
like, okay,
That's exactly right, by the way.
you don't like it, but I need more than that." Oh, it's not. It's just not doing anything for me.
Well, I mean, that
So,
should be enough.
I went to journalism school. I like people who are very clear in their editing. So let's just say we fought for the first chapter, and then it got easier. I think
Yes.
Yeah.
that's the truth.
Yeah.
That is the truth.
We our marriage survived the writing of it, and I think better because when we work together, I do more sales and the
We were in the same lane.
external
This
stuff.
was not easy.
You
Cass runs the company, so
you
we really
guys-
don't work together.
You heard. You guys are doing more content,
Yes.
right? Everybody, all my peeps follow Cass and Mike. How much are people asking you to like talk about like how to make a family business work?
A ton.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
mean,
it's such a.
it-
I mean, you really. It's a little bit weird because I know you actually. You guys are like once you get this out there, like 745 is a real number. Like people said, like Braden's eyes came out of his head. The comment, like you guys have a real exit. You have real investments, liquid, like Liquid Death and others. You're really in it, and like this is going to be really fun for me to watch over the next 10 years because you have really something to stand on. Similar how I came out the gate. I talked about business and marketing because I'd done it.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
by the time I was starting to be Gary Vee, but I lived it.
Yeah.
And then obviously I've lived it for another 15 years. I think it's really cool. And I would say this, like if you really are thinking about being in a family business, and definitely if you're thinking husband-wife team, but it goes deeper than that. Like because how they've pulled it off works in every dynamic, even cousins and grandson. It's a big factor.
Any co-founder relationship. I mean,
Yeah,
even
you're
if
right.
Not sleeping
You're
with
right.
your co-founder. You wake up and you text them before you go to bed. You're
Oh, yeah.
texting them,
Mhm.
Every single thing.
and so it's a tough relationship.
Yeah.
Right? Co-founder relationships. And so what we wanted to do in the book is just be very honest, not only about the business stuff, but how do you build a life? How do you build a business without losing your soul? Not easy. There's no balance, but some of our cheat codes there around how we did date nights, how we kept our relationship going.
Planthenoff fam, thank you for buying the book.
And thank you to Matthew Elephant, who bought our first package of the
Woo!
day.
Oh, he
was
did?
big. He went
Wait, what happened? I want to know about. Can we tell? Like
Yes,
honestly, because I
let's do it.
believe at some point I want to talk about the packages before we even talk about the book, which we will have time for. I want to talk about the packages because I get excited about this part.
Okay.
What are the packages?
All right.
Gang, if you're an OG,
I'm gonna go
fan
through
of me, you know I love a good book package. We got book packages. How many different ones do we have?
We have 5.
Okay.
We have 5 packages. I'm going to start at the top, the best one. Is that okay?
No, I like the build up.
Okay, the buildup. Okay, fine. So you buy one book, which some of you have. Thank you so much. You get about $350 worth of free shit. This is Founders Farm membership, right? This is the advanced chapters. We have an interview. Seth Meyers.
People need to go to shovelingshit.com/shovel.
That's right.
And that's where they can see the packages.
Yes.
So everyone's on. Okay,
Yep.
what did you say about Seth Meyers?
So Seth Meyers did an interview of us. That's live. You can get that if you
I
buy
think
just
the
one
most,
book.
the most important thing for the one book, let me
I like
just
that.
say,
You want to interrupt me?
Yes.
I just did.
Because you're not interrupting. We're jamming. We're
Yeah.
jamming.
So
Because if we're gonna keep track of interrupting, I'm in deep shit.
No.
Let's call it
you
jamming.
can't.
Let's call it jamming.
Entrepreneur can.
So we threw everything that we use to launch businesses, so the budgets, how we focus companies, how we do strategic planning into the entrepreneur toolkit. You get that with one purchase. So if you're launching a business, this is everything that we use to launch our business.
Hi, Eddie.
That's a no-brainer. So with that, I'll turn it back to Ken.
Okay, so then we go to the dig in package, which is awesome. So you buy 20 books, right? You get everything we just talked about.
Plus.
Then you get our field guide, which is like on the ground cheat codes. You get a master class. We put together a master class that's everything if you want to see visually how we did everything. But here's the big stuff that I love. You get 1 hour, you get 4 weeks of 1 hour office hours.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, you get in, you come in, it's a great thing. It's like literally
Per person?
founders.
Oh, there's only
therapy.
20 of them. No wonder.
Yeah, so it's like
That's cheap.
founders therapy, okay?
Yep.
You come in, it's been great. We've actually had Crystal in, we've had Seth in a lot. These are two of our big founding.
KK Alexandra, if you go to shovelingshit.com/shovel, the details of everything Cass is breaking down quickly right now are there for you.
And then you also get a 30-minute private Zoom with us, which is key because we've actually helped people either secure funding or think through business models, pivot their business model. So it's big.
Real quick, I need to interrupt. Michael D said Gary has no attention span. Incorrect, Michael. I'm actually just trying to make this entertaining and bring as much value in a short period of time as
You
possible.
actually have
It
incredible
may,
attention span. Thank you. Okay, you do.
right? You guys know this. I actually am epic with it. It's just that I'm willing to interrupt and fuck everybody's flow up if it's not efficient.
Look at Ryan Holtz here. We just were on Ryan's podcast and he said he gave great advice to his 8-year-old. And you're right, buddy. Thank
We
you.
love kids. We love giving advice to kids. Buy the packages. Let us meet with your kids. Put them on the right.
Okay.
Laz is like slinging like babysitting here. Laz wants to sell books so much he's willing to
I
babysit.
want
Now's the
someone
time.
to send us a picture of someone holding up the book. That'd be great.
I
Great.
love
So
it.
the next package is called the New York Stock Exchange package. So buy 40 books, you get everything we talked about.
Hold on. I really am. I really do apologize. I got a little bit weirded out on Dig In package. I looked at it wrong. I thought the last package cost $4,000.
No, that's the value you get.
One more time for $600
For
with
$600.
access to you. One more time, how much?
Yes, you
4.5 hours.
You guys are fucking idiots. I have nothing else to say. I'm out. That's fucking stupid.
Well-
4.5 hours for $600.
4 hours
What
are
do you get,
group
20 bucks
office
an
hours.
hour?
4
I
hours
don't
are
care.
group office
get
hours.
office hours. He's leaving. He's leaving.
Cass, why didn't I review the packages?
Well, I mean, I will say that you might have been shown them.
So they're cheap. They should buy them.
Right.
They should buy them.
I didn't review them because I didn't prioritize. I apologize. All right, keep going.
Okay, so let's go to the New
That
York
is
Stock
cheap,
Exchange.
guys. I'm that like my
It's
audience
cheap.
knows I'm not here for show.
We're
That's
building.
cheap.
We're
You guys
treating
really want
this-
to sell books.
We're treating this like we're.
You know what's
building a
really cheap?
foundation.
The 300 book package.
Yes.
Yes, that's the big one. Okay.
That's
so-
where I gave you my most love.
Okay,
Not the
look.
office, not the
So
cosign.
the New York Stock Exchange package, come on June 2nd to the New York Stock Exchange. If you buy this package, 40 bucks, okay? You get a ticket to this incredible
They're fucking up my
book.
future packages. 'Cause
Okay.
people are gonna be like, wait, I don't know. This package is 40 bucks. Mine would be like 900
But
for the
look at your
same thing.
2007 one, right?
Yeah.
We're
Yeah, it's
starting.
fair.
We're
Yeah.
starting at the bottom.
You gotta
Yeah, but
get-
my 2009 one was like I worked at my dad's liquor store. You guys sold a $700 million business and made an unbelievable amount of fucking proper investments.
Listen,
Like you also
gotta deliver value.
I love it. Go ahead.
All right, so this one, the New York Stock Exchange ticket one, this is like $8,000 worth of value. Okay, so this big, everything from before and a ticket to the big.
Every large New York City entrepreneur
Yeah,
is
I'm going.
invited to this.
Yeah, I'm going. That's
Okay.
gonna be huge.
It is the room to be in on the Monday of New York Tech Week at the New York Stock Exchange. They're hosting.
Oh, I can't guarantee that I'm gonna be there. By the way, I forgot. There's
And
Times Square,
they,
but I may be there.
yes,
Okay.
that's that.
All right, so the next package,
150 books.
okay, 150 books, you get a Cass and Mike lunch. So everything from before, you get to go to the.
How long's the lunch?
Okay,
10 hours.
no, it's not 10 hours. We're just trying to fuck with you. It's not 10 hours.
Is that okay,
How
Gary?
long's
10
the
hours?
lunch?
An hour and a half.
3 hours,
An hour and a
whatever.
half.
We got nothing going on.
I don't eat lunch, so I don't know.
Yeah, you're not invited to that one.
You know this, right?
Yeah,
Wait,
yeah.
really? I thought for sure this is
Team.
protein.
Team.
Never seen
Thank you.
it. No.
Never seen
Wait,
it.
breakfast?
No.
It's interesting. What are you running?
It's 3 dinners.
Gratitude, motherfucker. Gratitude Gorilla shirts dropping 555 soon.
Right there.
All right.
All right. So now we're gonna get to the biggest
Chef Lizette is
Biggest
a house for the
package.
record.
Okay,
We
ready?
love Chef Lizette.
Okay, biggest package.
Here we go.
300 books, over $9,000 of value.
What a bullshit number.
Okay,
What do you mean $9,000
We-
value?
Mike, you came up with the numbers.
What is it?
It is priceless.
Thank you, Mike.
So 9,000 is cheap. This
Guys,
doesn't-
dinners with me is not $9,000.
it is.
What are you
It is
talking
here.
about?
It is.
This is
It is
bullshit.
here.
The last charity one went for $112,000.
But
What do
you
you mean
bought it back.
$9,000?
You bought it back. Do you remember the one that we went to?
Oh yeah, there was that. I bought it back because I didn't
For
want.
$100,000.
I bought it because I didn't want to do the dinner. That's
So
right.
this
That
is
was
a
a charity
dinner
that we went
with a
to.
dinner with $3.
There's only one of these, right?
There's one
8
dinner.
people.
All right.
8 people.
Somebody should get smart right now. Let me just save time. This one should sell right now. If you buy 300
There's
books
8 seats at the table with us. So there's a table.
at Fly Fish Club,
Yep, at your club.
I know a lot of you have been trying to like get in. If you buy 300 books, which I guess is like it'll be on shoveling shit.
Yes.
Yeah.
What if wait a minute? I have a feeling there might be a race going on right now.
8 of them.
If there's 8, we're watching.
We're turning it off.
What do you mean
Once
there's
they-
8?
once
There's only 8
there are
seats.
8 seats.
One
at the
dinner
table.
with 8
I'm
seats.
sorry, it's you. Everybody can get one. Got it. Okay, that'll be
Right, so
okay.
it's
I thought
8
one person could bring 7. No,
Nope.
there's 8 packages.
8,
Oh, so I'm gonna hang out with 8 of these characters?
yes, at once.
I'm kidding. I'm
With
kidding,
us.
everyone. I'm kidding. I can't wait. Actually, that's
Well,
fun.
some of them
All
will be
right.
from our community, so they'll be.
That's fair.
Yeah.
All right, good. So that one is the 300 book package.
Yep.
You get all the stuff. The New York City. You get the Zoom. You get the lunch with you guys, and you get the dinner with me.
Yeah, not the Zoom. There's
Not the Zoom.
with that, not the
You get
lunch.
everything.
You get the
That's-
Zooms,
either the
but
dinner-
not the
What
lunch.
do you mean? You put X's there.
No, Mike did that.
Yep. I did that. Sorry.
Mike did that. Well, now we're giving it away.
Yeah, we're.
People want to know if
Listen.
they can buy shovels.
Can they buy shovels?
Oh man, we got
We can
some.
send out
5 books and we'll give you
Yeah.
whatever you want.
Seriously, bought a package.
KG
Thank
Wink,
you.
I'm just
Who's
having
that?
fun. I'm not trying to interrupt. I'm leaving. They're gonna be here for
Thank you.
3 hours. I apologize.
10756.
So
Don't
let me,
want a
like-
package?
But you're right. It is a weakness.
Before Gary leaves
Yes.
for the first time, he's gonna be in and out this
Yes.
whole time, but like we can't
I
talk to
think
other
something
entrepreneurs with him here, so we've asked him to leave. What
Leaving
is
money on the table.
what is your most important cheat code that you picked up since you moved into our conference room and were starting on your own that you want to give to everyone?
As an entrepreneurial cheat code.
Yes.
You know, it's funny. Like it's really, really interesting. This is like a wild thing to say, but I've been running the family business for 12 years before the day I walked into your guys' conference room. I don't know if you're always learning new things.
Yeah.
I mean, only 5 years ago, I realized that candor was my kryptonite.
Yeah.
Like, who would think? Because
Amazing.
Gary Vee on stage, candor, advice to you,
Yeah.
like what you guys like, advice to friends, candor. So I think you're always learning something. What would I say is my favorite thing I've learned? I mean, that's my favorite because it was my own learning. I think a lot of things I believed the day I walked into your conference room have become more. Here's a good one. Let me tell you what I walked into your conference room believing. Then the era that we all grew up in, the explosion of Web 2.0, and all the money that was made and all the fundraising
Yep,
that I lost, and then I got back.
right.
I came into your office in 2009 believing in hard work, tenacity, kindness, practicality, don't borrow money, make money.
That's a big one.
That one I definitely lost in 2010, 11, 12. Kind of, because in 09, I could have started a fund. There was a lot going on with me, and I decided to build an agency. Mike knows this. Mike's got the
Yeah.
best Vayner story of all time. I always say that in the first 2 years of Vayner, I didn't really want to do Vayner. It was kind of like AJ was running it. Mike is the only human that knows this story. Now I'm going to share it. A couple years in, me and Mike are crossing the street in New York. I'm like, Mike, you should buy Vayner in Buddy Media. Because like the agency thing was tough, and like it's not why I was doing it. I was doing it to learn Fortune 500.
Yeah,
So, couple things. I would say the biggest thing I've learned is
For not a lot of money. If you
no,
remember.
yeah, nothing. A couple $1 million,
Yeah.
$1 million. I was willing to get out. Couple things. One, I think, and I love that the book's called Shoveling Shit. I think one of the things that I've learned, it's reinforced is back to basics.
Yeah.
You know, like just like fucking run a P&L, make good decisions. Like, you know, you know how much I care about culture.
Yes.
We're aligned on that. Culture's huge. It's all people. It's nothing
Kindness.
else. All people. I got another one. Too many people put process on a pedestal, not the outcome.
Yeah.
I have a very tough relationship with project management because I love them and we need them and there's value in it. But too many project managers that have worked for me and I've watched in companies I'm on the board of or involved, they care about the process. Like everyone's got to bring a pencil to the meeting. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
Like, so I think another thing that I've really am passionate about is focus on what fucking matters. 99% of shit doesn't matter. Like focus on the actual things that matter, which is people, which is culture, which is vision,
But
which is
also,
value.
I think what you did to start Vayner was all about focusing on the right stuff in the beginning. There were just two things that you did. Remember, you were focusing on bringing in revenue because that's how you had to get out of an office.
Yep.
And hiring the people to service the clients.
That's
That was it.
That's it.
And it was simple. Like you knew what you had to do.
In a lot of ways, 2,500 people later, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars of revenue later, I feel like last year I spent a lot of time. I would say last year, and not only was I not the chairman of VaynerX, I would say I was the COO of VaynerMedia last year.
Yeah.
Now I'm getting fully out of it. Like I'm going back to Gary Vee and V Friends is like eating up every energy I have. But like, I also think that's something I've learned, which is there's different seasons in the journey.
Yeah. That's a good
As an
way to say it.
entrepreneur, sometimes you're the babysitter and sometimes you're the chairman.
Therapist.
Sometimes you're the
Like-
boss and sometimes you're the junior employee.
Yeah.
And I think when you're in that mindset, you'll service yourself because as soon as you become living in your ivory tower in your fancy office and you've lost the dirt, this is why I love your book so much. Once you're out of the dirt, you're dead.
Well, I will say we've worked with hundreds of entrepreneurs and we know Gary very well. And you are the best entrepreneur we know
Yeah.
because you don't rely on fundraising.
Yeah.
We're not good enough to go out and just do it. We've raised $100 million of Buddy Media. You focus on building the business first, and then if you need financing to make a move, it's there. And not having that safety net of financing has been incredible to watch. And to see you build this business without giving away the equity, doing it your way with an empathy, compassion,
Yes.
promoting from within. I look around this room and Dustin's been here for 7 years.
Yeah.
I've seen him go from, not knowing a lot to he got all this set up, right?
Yep.
And so you mentor people, you hire well, you promote from within, you fire fast. And I can't think of another entrepreneur that
Marcus runs international. Marcus lives in London and
Yeah.
runs Vayner International.
Marcus was 9 when you hired him.
He was in the conference room. He was in the conference room sneaking out to your
Yeah.
kitchen, stealing a root beer and running back in like a fucking hedgehog.
Yeah. No.
And to do what Gary has done without raising money, you see what he does on social, but there is no more genuine person. You can't do this
Yeah.
by accident.
Yeah.
Thank you, brother.
And so it's just proud for us coming back here.
My pride for you guys supporting this book is one of the great joys. I am desperate for this book to get to as many people as possible. I can't wait to have dinner with people. I'm going to be back soon. And you got a whole show. That's why I was yapping so
Can you
much.
please leave so we can
Yes,
talk to
yeah, exactly. Or talk even at all.
But yes,
Love you,
Gary
everybody.
will
Be right
be
back.
in and out, but we're not going to be able to talk to people if he's here the whole time.
All right. Well, so one thing before we get our next guest on, we had a party pack
Actually,
that
don't
someone
jump in.
just bought. Okay.
But
So this is
Cass, you knew this would happen, but this is all good for you guys. Social, I'm leaving. You need to continue watching this at garyvee.com/join. Everybody go over there now. Love you.
okay. So do we know, Claire? Do we know who bought the party pack?
Yes. Melissa Chang.
What'd you say?
Melissa Chang.
Melissa,
Chang, thank you
thank
so
you,
much.
Melissa.
This is huge. So she's gonna come to the party on
We
June
are
2nd.
partying. Get
Yes.
your dance shoes on.
Get ready. I don't know if we do. Are we really dancing?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so apparently we're dancing.
I'm
So
dancing.
You're dancing.
I
Okay,
guess
so
I'm
you're-
dancing with Michelle. You're not dancing.
You're dancing. Okay, I love it. All right, so now we'd like to
I'm
get.
dancing with Michelle.
Yes, you can dance with Michelle. Now we're gonna bring in Erica, and I'd like to bring her in. So if we can do that.
We got to put our earphones on so
Yep.
we could hear everyone.
Yeah, this is awesome. I don't know, Erica. Do you want to pull up that? And Dustin, do you want to change the screen for us? And bring her in if Mike can do that.
There she
Yes.
is.
Hi, Erica. Good. Welcome to National Shovel Day. We're psyched you're here.